Welcome to today's Explainer. We're jumping right into a really fascinating first-hand travel review from the YouTube channel Sugar Spice Nice Hindi, breaking down the Emirates economy class experience. We're looking at a round trip between Mumbai and Dubai. We'll be unpacking the amenities, the in-flight service, and a pretty wild contrast in the food they serve. Let's get right into it.
So let's dive right in. This review reveals something super interesting about travel. How a single round trip can deliver both the absolute best and, well, the most disappointing culinary surprises. You know, people generally consider Emirates economy class to be a top-tier premium experience. They rave about the planes, the food, the service. But as our source discovered, even the very best airlines can give you a real study in contrasts. Let's see exactly how this whole journey unfolded. Section 1. Boarding and Economy Amenities. Boarding and Seat Facilities.
All right, our journey kicks off with an incredibly smooth pre-flight routine at Mumbai's Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport. Our reviewer noted a super quick check-in at the Emirates counter, followed by your standard security and immigration checks. And hey, if you're someone who considers window shopping at Mumbai's massive duty-free section a form of pre-flight therapy, you're definitely off to a great start before you even hit the gate.
Picture this. You settle into your middle seat on this Boeing 777 Economy Saver fare. You've got your standard blanket, a pillow, and a dedicated entertainment screen with headphones all ready to go. But then, you spot this. A physical, printed menu card sitting right there for you. That's actually a pretty rare perk for economy class these days, and it immediately gets you hyped for the meal to come.
Section 2. The Outbound Flight Experience. A wonderful journey to Dubai.
Taking off right around 3:30 p.m. from Mumbai, the cabin crew is seriously on the ball. They don't waste a single second and spring into action with their meal service almost immediately. Now, sure, it's technically timed somewhere in that weird gap between a late lunch and an early dinner, but honestly, that promptness is just so appreciated when you're just settling in for the ride.
But here's the detail I absolutely love. Beyond the standard stuff, the staff will actually snap a sweet, personalized Polaroid photo for you if you ask. Our source pointed out that while you mostly see the crew offering this to kids, adults can absolutely request one too. It's just a small, tangible keepsake, right? But it totally elevates the whole emotional connection to the flight.
Section 3. A premium in-flight meal, the most delicious flight food.
Now let's talk about the food because, wow, the flavors here were completely off the charts. They started with a moong dal salad mixed with grated carrot and coconut, visually unassuming but packed with taste. Then the main event, matar paneer, served with rice, loaded with this rich, delicious onion and tomato gravy. Plus, they practically showered you with thoughtful sides. A sweet and sour namkeen mix, roasted cashews, saunf, a little chocolate, all perfectly paired with a comforting cup of masala chai.
But guys, the absolute showstopper, this Kesar Kulfi mousse. This dessert proves that airplane food really can hit the culinary heights of a fancy modern restaurant. It was described as having this incredibly light texture that literally just melts in your mouth. Getting a dessert of this caliber in an economy cabin, that is a massive win for the airline's catering team for sure.
Section 4. Dubai Airport Impressions, a glimpse of Dubai Airport.
Fast forward about 4 or 5 hours and boom, you touch down at the massive Emirates terminal in Dubai. It is a sprawling, busy hub packed to the brim with shopping, dining, and huge duty-free experiences, all sectioned off neatly by travel sectors.
But here's a pretty hot take from the review. While Dubai's airport used to be considered arguably the most fascinating in the world, times have definitely changed. Our source pointed out that several modern Indian airports have actually surpassed it now, at least in terms of visual appeal and overall passenger experience. It's just a super fascinating observation on how rapidly airport infrastructure is evolving around the world.
Section 5. The Return Flight Disappointment. The Return Flight and Disappointment.
Okay, time to head back to Mumbai, and the vibe is immaculate. The passenger had a pre-booked window seat, giving them absolutely stunning sunset views, plus a great movie queued up on the screen. Everything felt just as premium and perfect as the first flight. Well, right up until the dinner tray arrived, and the whole experience took a serious nosedive.
Look at this contrast. It is literally night and day. You go from a flawless restaurant-quality lunch on the way out to a hugely disappointing dinner on the way back. We're talking a corn salad so heavy on pepper and capsicum it was overpowering, paired with a main course of yellow rice and malai paneer that was a total letdown. The paneer pieces were literally rubbery, and the gravy had almost zero flavor.
Thank goodness for the sides, right?
Thankfully, the passenger didn't go entirely hungry. The meal was basically salvaged by a delicious hazelnut chocolate dessert, a simple warm bun with butter, some saunf, and a little piece of chocolate. It's a pretty stark reminder that when the main course totally fails at 30,000 feet, bread and dessert suddenly become your absolute best friends.
Section 6. The final Emirates verdict. Final conclusion on Emirates.
So, what's the big takeaway here? When you zoom out, despite that dinner disaster, the overall experience actually remains highly positive. You've got flawless service, high standards of hygiene, excellent legroom, and really competitive pricing if you book early enough. It makes Emirates a vastly superior choice compared to your standard economy flights. Ultimately, the reviewer decided to give the return meal the benefit of the doubt, choosing not to write off the entire airline just because of one bad batch of paneer.
Which brings us to you. As you plan your next trip, we want to leave you with this thought. Does top-tier comfort, stellar service, and those little extra touches like Polaroid photos make up for an occasional swing and a miss on catering? Knowing what you know now from today's explainer, would you choose to fly Emirates economy on your next Dubai vacation? Thank you so much for joining us as we unpack this journey, and we'll catch you in the next explainer.